It's noontime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open the lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought. Take a seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go by easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Don and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or dream making. It's the feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work or play, a movie review, a restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll-free 1-800-889-0267 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddie S. get your happy juices flowing.
Hello. We are on.
Hello, how are you? Good evening.
All your fancy music you play for us.
Is that a merengue or cha-cha?
I don't know. It's off of the Woody Allen's Greatest Movie Music soundtrack.
Oh, that's the best.
Happy Thursday.
No. You gotta say good afternoon.
Will you do that?
South Florida.
Keep
I'm
going.
not gonna say nothing else.
Why?
That's what I got to say.
We're moving to D.C. We're going with Alexa.
We're
So
moving
now
to
you need
DC.
to add D.C. to your list, your
Jenny's
lineup.
gonna have a bus. We're gonna be doing a tour.
So where are we now?
We're here.
New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Boston, L.A., San Francisco, and now soon to be Washington, D.C.
Isn't that a trip?
Yes, a literal trip.
That is a trip. No, what I like is I want to get a bus to take us up to Washington, and we can do different gigs on the way up.
Alexa, you want to come?
Oh, definitely.
We're gonna have different shows. We're gonna have different people.
You know, what is it, that Route 66? I don't know if that's the route.
Maybe even
That is the route. Route 66.
yeah.
Route
Yeah.
66
Straight
is
to-
out west, though.
Yeah, that's out
well,
west.
we're going to make ours here.
We need a route, and not
Maybe
some
we'll
other
make
route.
it, let's see, 444.
Are those
Route
angel numbers?
444.
Is
No,
there-
like
are
Route
you-
66 is like a real
Oh, yeah, it
route.
is.
Are you
Yeah.
creating?
But I don't know
are
if
you-
that's the route we need to take to D.C.
It's not. It's out in the west.
Are you creating a route?
Yes, absolutely. Why not? That's the number for the angels.
Those are the angel numbers.
Yes.
I can put that on the bus.
Absolutely.
All right,
The
listen.
angels, not Charlie's
license
angels
plate.
either. How about Freddie's angels?
Yeah, Freddie.
like
Freddie needs, Freddie
two
needs lots of
brunettes,
angels.
and we got a blonde.
Freddie's
I
angels.
need lots of angels.
Do you know how many times people say that to him?
A lot.
I know. Tell
Listen.
We'll be at Maggiano's, and Anique looks at him and says,
Oh, yeah.
I want to be you. He said, if I could sit where you sit. He said, Freddie and his angels. He said, you have the best job ever.
Oh, my
You know, people think
goodness.
that my life is so easy around all these
No one says it's
hostesses
easy.
and all
They
these.
just envy
It
it.
ain't easy. By the way,
It ain't easy.
I know. I'm gonna ring a bell, cause I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's annoying. I know. I know that we are doing real well when friends call and say, "Can I drop by the set?"
Do you like that?
I love it. And we have Lorena Anderson here joining the set because she said, "Can I come by and say hi?"
That's what he said. He said, I love it when friends stop by. That's why we need a cafe. Coffee.
Okay, what happened to the bagel
We
place?
still
You
need to
talk
do
to
that.
the lady. You
You know
didn't
what
do
happens? There's just not enough hours in the day to do what you need to do.
I totally agree.
And at midnight,
This
my
needs to
husband
be
said,
2 hours
that.
instead
Lorena,
of just
don't you
1
have
hour.
a bagel place?
Uh,
Don't you have a cafe in
no,
the back of your
I
house?
know.
Call
in the
your-
back of your
You
house.
know something?
Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. I know you do. I know in
We
that
can have it
head.
in the tiki hut.
Why not?
Yeah. We got the boat out back. We can go, walking around in
All
the
I
boat
need
or
is an
whatever.
internet connection, and then we could put
I'm
these
sure her house
sliders for
has one.
rain.
I'm sure it does.
That'll be the real cafe.
But do we really need to have coffee and tea and that kind of stuff? Can't
Why
we
you don't?
serve,
I'll
like,
make it.
Tequila?
wine?
Yes, we can serve wine.
Okay, cool.
Carolyn Lang, you're watching. We need some more wine, please.
You want wine?
All right.
I can't drink wine. I'm off the
Not
list.
only do you have the angels, we have wine and we have tequila distributors.
Oh.
And we have someone that is working on a Grandma Vodka distributor as well, right?
Yes.
Didn't we get that call
Yes.
today? She has a shirt for Grandma Vodka.
Yes, and the other thing is that the tequila, we're gonna have the tequila company come.
It's organic tequila.
Organic tequila,
I
so that I can
love
drink it.
that.
I don't
well, they
think
have
you can
organic
drink it.
vodka already.
Do
Yeah,
they?
they have
Yeah,
organic.
yeah, it's big.
They
Everything.
do?
Yes.
It
You know
doesn't mean
about
you can drink it, though.
Pretty big.
You know about that?
No.
Again, Vivek?
No.
You have some in your purse?
She doesn't drink.
What do you mean she doesn't drink? Of course she drinks.
Oh, okay, good. Phew. That means next time we can have wine.
Thank you.
Oh, look, they're gonna be here on the 23rd. Do we have a 23rd open?
We do now.
We do now. The vodka's coming.
All right.
Want to come back? It's tequila, by the way.
It's tequila.
Yeah, it's not vodka.
I love tequila.
How many things go on in your brain? You know, you tease me that I've got 14 pages.
I never told you that
You
I
far
didn't.
surpass my
I
14.
got about 30.
I think so.
I was told that this morning.
How do you focus?
Therein lies our conversation. You see where we are.
No, that's something I have trouble with.
You're
Trying to
25,
focus.
my love. You're 25.
No, but I'm learning how to do it.
Oh, you are.
I'm
learning.
doing it.
you know,
I feel like I'm doing it much better than I used to a year ago.
I can teach you.
How to focus?
Yeah. I'm a
Okay.
master at it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you, I
Yeah.
could do 14 conversations, 6 thoughts, write a script and do a show.
But he
all at the
couldn't
same
answer
time.
my text today.
No,
He was
you,
driving.
And,
Well, he's trying.
and he couldn't answer my phone either.
No,
I did
because
both.
every time I went to answer your phone, it died.
So what'd she do?
Must be
I
the
called
area.
you
She
again.
called me.
So you called
I
them.
text son.
Hey.
I
It's
said,
much better
okay,
that
Don.
way.
Hey, you sitting here?
Huh?
Are you sitting here?
It's because
Stop
of Don.
complaining. Oh,
It's
stop.
because of Don.
Stop
Well, that's
complaining.
what Giovanni says
Well, that's
too.
why
He
she
says,
became a co-host.
my dad doesn't. He goes, my dad doesn't answer me, but you do. I go, just talk to me.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do answer. I just not at the moment.
Well, you know
You
something?
kept dying on my phone. It kept disappearing.
No, I called you twice.
Hold on, let me shift you.
Carol, are you ready? She's not even listening.
Hello.
Are you ready to see this show of energy explode?
Yes.
Between Alexa Carlin and Lorena Anderson. Oh, man.
Now, before we get started,
Are we live streaming?
we are live streaming.
We're
Tell 'em
live
how.
streaming on
Oh, awesome.
Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe. We're also live streaming on Facebook at AMP2 TV Productions. We are on Periscope, Alexa, at AMP2 TV, so we can share that as well. You can find us
Oh,
on
nice.
Instagram, hashtag the Brooklyn Cafe, as well as Twitter, hashtag the Brooklyn Cafe.
Now, that camera that you have pointed at you tells me you're on Periscope.
No.
You're not?
No.
Well, I can show you a program for that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think you can take our Periscope feed and you can reshare it onto
Oh,
you.
show me the
Yes, you
program.
can reshare
Yeah.
on that. But listen, I wanted to say, if I knew what you know at the age of 25, if I had what you do at your age, I'd be retired by 35. Because
good for me.
it is a remarkable accomplishment of what someone at your age is doing.
You need a manicure, by the way?
Yeah,
Thank
I do.
you.
I cracked the nail.
I'm going today at 4. You want to come?
No, I just cracked the nail. But the bottom line here is that what you've accomplished, many people have tried and they're 50, 60, 70 years of age. You just don't notice it yet because you're still on the inside looking in. Wait till you get a little old and you realize your accomplishments and your children and your children's children. Everybody says, holy smokes.
She makes it look easy.
And that is the name of the game.
And it's hard work, I know. People work hard.
Mm-hmm.
You make it look easy, and you're successful at it.
Thank you.
And
yeah.
there are organizations right now which shall remain nameless that are trying to duplicate what you do. And there is no duplication. See, that is the fault of man and women. That's what I mean, man and women.
Mankind.
You don't duplicate. You try to create something of your own and make it better, right?
Yeah, that's so funny though that you brought that up because I just posted one of my quotes that I write on my Instagram, and I wrote, "Don't copy others, learn from others, then do it your way."
Oh, I love that.
But you see, this is what makes you so freaking different. You are freaking dangerous. You're dangerous. Do you know that? Do you know how dangerous you are?
I don't.
You know something? I love the quote on that same basis, and it says, "Don't try to copy anybody else. The original is worth more."
Definitely.
Be yourself.
I laugh
Absolutely.
because
And you inspire so many, but people don't, some take it as inspiration, and then others say, I want to do that the same way. Be inspired, but then make it your own.
Yeah, I mean, if you try to, nobody can be me because nobody has my journey, nobody has
Right.
my story. Just like I can't do something like someone else, and it's the same thing. Like that's why when I see people not go after their dreams because they're like, oh, there's a million people doing it already, but nobody's doing it how you can do it. Nobody's going to create what you can create in this
That's
world. And so people have to understand that. And that goes back to authenticity and vulnerability and all that.
is there something wrong with your phone?
You think she's never done this before.
I know. And it's
You open the space, you clear the space for people to do what they need to do and come into their own. And so many people look at you. Even my daughter, she just moved back from Orlando. She had a job for 2.5 years and said, this isn't what I want anymore. So she moved here. I need to introduce you now that she lives here.
Yeah. How old is she?
She'll be 25 in May.
Oh,
So
nice.
you guys are right around the same
Yeah.
age, and she went to UF, so you were there at the same time.
Oh, what's her name?
Chelsea.
Oh, you probably have tons of mutual friends.
So I'll have to introduce
Yeah.
you because she kept saying I want to meet Alexa, but she didn't live here. Now she's here, but you inspired her as well to say, you know what? I need to follow my dreams. What I'm doing now isn't working. I can't do what I was doing the rest of my life. Now's the time to do it.
Well,
Wow,
talking
that's so
about
nice to hear.
inspiration, you were featured on a magazine cover.
Yes.
Can we talk a little bit about that? Tell us that story.
Okay, so this is a crazy story. I came home from speaking at a conference in Indianapolis on Saturday this past weekend, and on Sunday I was relaxing on the couch watching the Super Bowl, randomly Googled my name, don't judge, and that's how you find out new things about you. So I randomly Googled my name, and I set the search function to the past week to see any recent articles that came out. And I see this article on Meetings and Conventions magazine, which is a top magazine in the meetings and events industry. And I knew I was interviewed for the article back in December they told me it was just an article covering millennials working in the meetings industry, but the article came out and it was the top 15 young professionals to watch that are revolutionizing the meetings and conventions industry. And so it was such an amazing surprise, and I was like so happy and so honored and humbled because, you know, I've only hosted one event. So just to be recognized like that for my work at this stage.
After one event, oh my God.
How is that even possible? I mean,
one
I know
event.
it is only one event, but you do this every day.
Yeah.
This is just your journey of what you do every day. You inspire others. You do talks. You do trainings. You do lectures. You just had one meeting.
Yeah, one big event. I mean, like I said, like I've started a business when I was in high school, so it's been, you know, many years like working on my dreams and my passion, and everything led into another thing. And so, yeah, I speak all over the country, but one event in this industry as the founder of the Women in Power Expo.
Did you hear what she said? She speaks all over the country.
I know. She's
And
25.
you know
like
what?
it's
She's
nothing.
25. I speak all
I'm
over
going
the
to University of Wisconsin on
course you are.
Wednesday. I'm really excited. So that was Sunday, and then Monday I'm catching up on emails because I was away last week, and then I randomly Googled how to get a print copy of this magazine because I knew it was not only online, it was on print, and so I Google it, I click on the link, I take a sip of coffee, and then as the page loads, I almost spit my coffee all over my new computer because I see my face on the cover of the magazine, and I was just they didn't tell me. And so I was just so shocked that they put me as the cover
amazing?
story.
Yeah, that is amazing. But why in the world would they let you know?
They didn't tell me. I mean, I sent in pictures that they were able to use in the magazine as a part of the article. But then I emailed the writer, and I was like, I just saw that I'm on the cover. You made my dreams come true. Thank you so much. And she's like, it was a great picture. And I was like, thank you. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. It was really cool. It was definitely a goal.
So what are some of the things that you speak about? You say that you speak all over the country. What are some of the things that you're inspiring all of their
Yeah, so when
audience?
I speak to mostly colleges right now, and with that I inspire young leaders to turn their thoughts into action. And I do that through sharing my story and my journey, showing that, no matter the obstacles that you face, you can still do whatever you want. You can still follow your dreams, you can still make a difference. And a lot of times, you have all this hope coming out of college, and then things happen, and it's really easy to lose that hope. It's really easy to let the hard times push you down and settle for less than you're capable of. And so that's what I inspire people. And so I talk through that story and through that journey. The main message is empowering them to turn their thoughts into action, but that's through authenticity, vulnerability, and really sharing it all to these young leaders.
Yeah, oh, I love that.
I
love that. Also, face to face. I mean,
Yeah.
unfortunately, right now in the social media, they've lost the ability of really connecting face to face or even voice to voice. They've gotten into either texting or emailing or
It's social media. It's not the
Yeah.
face to face.
Yeah, well, that was one of the things that inspired me to start Women in Power Expo, is that I had such an amazing online community, and I still do. I have such an amazing online community, and I wanted to meet these people in real life. And so I want to take that online community offline, and so you can create those real relationships and then continue them through online. So it's just knowing how to balance it.
Yes.
So
And
we're
how
working on
perfect.
putting an internship program together through
Yeah.
AMP and the Brooklyn Cafe at one of the local private schools.
Oh yeah?
So imagine this. Imagine bringing Alexa in as one of the guest speakers on communication, because that's what we spoke with them about. Is there's the production and there's the art and there's so many specialties that we can bring into what we do as an internship, but what they really need is the face-to-face. It is going beyond. It's what you do every day at the college level, bringing it to the high school level.
Well, talk
Yeah, I would love
talk
to.
about JJ. You know, JJ is a younger version of this one.
I know.
When JJ is doing some of the things that you are doing now, she's 17. But she comes from a different background. She has a different hardship story. And that whole thing has its own life of how she ended up here.
Do you know how many people we could put? I'm like so excited right now. If we had a party, we could put everyone together in a room, and Alexa and JJ, and oh my gosh.
Yeah, but what I like about this is that you're affecting young minds. And what you're doing is, you know, I tell my kids all the time, sitting in a room watching a movie and your friend is next to you or your girl's next to you or whatever, and communicating that way is not the way to do it. That's not life anymore. And that's what I was telling Gio on the way up. I said, son, you got bigger things to worry about in the wedding. He says, no, the venue. I'm not talking about the venue. I'm talking about life. Because life is hard.
Mm-hmm.
So on the younger side, when you come here, I feel inspired because you're taking care of the younger side.
Do you think life is hard?
That's a complicated question. I think everything is based on your perception. So
Don't admit defeat, but is it hard?
sometimes, yes.
Thank you.
I would
it's
say
not about
yes.
defeat. What she's asking you is,
Yeah.
it ain't easy. But life is
Life-
not supposed to be.
life
No,
is
it's not supposed to be
people.
easy.
People say life is easy, but those are the people that have figured it out, and they do it as a marketing ploy. They're like, life is
I don't
easy.
think
Just
that
they
no,
do
they've
it
not
to
figured
sell.
it out.
They do it to sell their programs and
Right,
make
right,
money
right.
and all that. But that's where I'm coming from. Like, life is hard. Life is really hard, but it's not impossible. You know, it's not like
Yeah,
just because
you're
life
right.
is hard doesn't mean it's a bad life.
So how do you get
Exactly.
through it? You've had your
Right.
journey. You've had some bumps at a young age.
Oh, that's a journey, all right. That's a
So
bar,
you've
that's a
had some-
huge bump.
You've had some speed bumps at a very young age, and you've come out of it so incredibly optimistic and successful and empowering. How do you get through the? And I know when your mom was here, there were some more health bumps.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get through every day and continue to say, you know what? I need to inspire others. I need to do this for me and for them. Like, what motivates
Yeah.
you to get out of bed?
So I talked about this during my speech. As an empowered person, right, and as a leader, as someone that's doing something that other people admire, you know, you're set to think, how can I serve others, right? That's the thing. How can I give others? And while I'm in the business of that, and I hope we all are, you have to also come at a selfish level. And I say the word selfish because it's really easy to understand that way, but it's probably not the right word to use. But I say it where in order to empower others, you must first empower yourself. So the way I get up is because I want this. I want to be happy. I want to see my dreams come true. I want to live the life I've always dreamed before I went through all those obstacles. And so, yeah, it's at a selfish level, but that's how I stay healthy, and that's how I empower others. Because think about it, like, if I'm not healthy and I don't think that way, then I can't be traveling to the University of Wisconsin and speak to them because I'm not healthy. And so that's where a lot of people, especially young people, in leadership, you're taught everything, how to give, how to lead others, and they forget about that self-care, and they forget about coming back to self and understanding how to stay inspired and motivated.
Well,
and what that
you know
works for
something,
you.
I teach selfishness all the time. Because you cannot give anything away that you haven't given yourself first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to be selfish, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I just think people don't like that word.
Well,
They don't like the
do
word, right.
Because
Yeah.
they've had to live with that ever since they were small. Oh no, you've got to share all the time. But what happens is our same authority figures that keep telling us as we were growing up that we have to share. They have not taken the ability of being selfish themselves because they have a stigma around it that there's something wrong with it.
Yeah, and if you don't know who you are, what are you sharing? You have nothing to share.
No, what you're
Yeah.
doing is you're looking at some level of completing yourself.
Or you're trying to help someone else, but like you're not coming from a really like empathetic like
You're not coming
place.
from your authentic
Yeah,
self.
there you go. Yeah.
And not only that, but that space inside of you, where that small inner voice is, your God self, you're not tapping into that. Because once you do start tapping into that, because it's all an inside job. Everything that we've ever done is an inside
Well,
job.
those are only some of the people that you all work with. Then there's the rest of the world out there.
Oh, no, it's
And
everybody.
and then there's a sense of selfishness that says, I'm going to be the top CEO in that company. I'm going to make this much money in this hedge fund.
Well-
I'm going to do this. I'm going to.
There's a difference, though. That's based on ego. When you want to motivate and inspire your humanity, the bottom line is that you love humanity. Those individuals that are going for those top spots, they don't love humanity.
It's like intent
They
versus
love,
intention.
Yeah, they love
Yeah,
their
but it's-
own.
Well, what do you call it all the
level of
time?
ego.
But
He
it's-
calls it narcissism.
But the problem, yes.
Well, that's
but the
completely
problem is that man is man, and to separate from that fine line, it takes a lot between the pipes. It takes a lot. There's a lot going on to get there. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. But you know something? I work with so many men, and it's really amazing how tapped into their spirit they are, but they feel as on some level that it's not masculine enough, and they've got a real conflict going on inside of themselves.
Yeah, but you have to. What men have to learn to do is how to express that. You don't have to
Yeah.
come up and say, "Hey, listen, you want to hear me? You don't do that.
It's all intention. So here's like an example coming from the empowered selfishness we're talking about and the ego. So say for example, I want to make this amount of money because I want to buy a boat so I can enjoy it. Okay, that's the ego.
That's a goal-driven
That's
ego.
the ego,
That's
right?
a goal-driven
So
ego.
here's this. I want to make this amount of money so I can have the freedom that I can help others and buy a boat for myself. Like it's
And you
really
invite
that
everybody.
intention, yeah. Or like for example, like I'm going to not, work today because I need to focus on inspiring myself. So then down the road, I can inspire others.
Right,
It's the same thing. Like you
exactly.
can't
That's the
make people
difference.
laugh if you're not happy.
True. It's what you share.
I can't make people laugh if I'm not happy. That's pretty good.
Yeah, except for you.
It's the
Except for
same
me.
thing
You
with
make
love.
people laugh all the time.
time.
It's the grand illusion.
Because something.
Yeah, but he likes making people laugh. So
Yeah,
makes him happy.
get something out of it.
And I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you, I like making money too, but I don't say I'm gonna make money because I want to buy a plane. I
Right.
make money because I want to get a plane and put everybody on it.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
glad
That's the
Exactly.
spiritual
Yeah.
part of you,
Yeah.
though.
That's what?
That's the
The
spiritual,
spiritual part of you.
I'm very
Spirit.
spiritual.
Oh, you're
I'm gonna
just-
tell you something.
Yes,
You are
apparently you
so
are.
I am. I got my own dance music. What they call that? When you walk around, that spiritual stuff happens.
You're in cha-cha? I don't know.
Oh, you're in sync or
That's
like
something like that.
synchronicity.
Something. Listen, I want to say hi to Norma G. She's watching today. She thinks you're a rock star.
Oh, hello.
She is a rock star. Give us a call, 800-889-0267 to talk to Alexa, to talk to Lorena Anderson, the energy shifter. Say hi to us, and we're going to take a quick break. And we come back, we're going to hear more of what's going on with the expo in D.C. and then again in Fort Lauderdale.
So much going on.
We'll be right back.
From simple sprains to highly complex surgeries, the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County has been serving the South Florida community for over 65 years with the finest orthopedic and pediatric care. Our physicians are each experts in their field, providing a complete spectrum of musculoskeletal care from prevention and diagnosis to treatment and rehabilitation for every part of the body in both children and adults. Our doctors are able to perform the most advanced treatment options available, including PRP therapy, stem cell, arthroscopic surgery, and microsurgery. At the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County, we are dedicated to providing a comprehensive solution to get you back to your routine as quickly as possible, in the shortest period of time, with the least amount of inconvenience. With 3 beautiful new offices located in Lake Worth, Boynton Beach, and Wellington, we are able to provide much-needed care to families in the South Florida area. Give us a call at 561-967-6500. From our experienced physicians to the most advanced treatment options to our state-of-the-art facilities and excellent support staff, the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County is committed to providing you with the very best care. Call us at 561-967-6500 or find us at www.ocpbc.com.
Know your body, gain control of your health, transform your life. If your body could talk, what would it tell you? At DexaFit, they show you how to take control of your health and fitness to live a happier, more fulfilling life. Since 2011, DexaFit has measured thousands of clients' body composition and fitness performance levels across the country. Hormones, metabolic health, and cardio fitness all play a significant role in your energy levels, your sleep quality, and overall well-being. With their proven methods of measure, track, and discover, they show you how your body composition, cardio fitness, and metabolic health compare to your optimal level. They make sure you're continuing to make progress and follow the best nutrition and fitness plans for your body type. At DexaFit, the goal is to help you identify and understand the health and fitness of how to transform your body to meet your individual goals, break through your plateaus, and take the guesswork out. Improve your energy level, sleep, and weight. Discover what's holding you back. Call 561-923-8833. DexaFit is conveniently located at 2499 Glades Road in Boca Raton. For more information, contact them at boca@dexafit.com or schedule an appointment online at dexafit.com. Identify your health risks and optimize longevity and fitness. Call 561-923-8833 and mention this ad for special pricing. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 1-800-889-0267, toll free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 1-800-889-0267. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. The Brooklyn Cafe doors are open. We have an incredible show today. We have Alexa Carlin and Lorena Anderson. Give us a call, 800-889-0267. I want to mention again the Anti-Defamation League, the event that is being sponsored on Saturday, March 4th at 7 o'clock, where the Florida Panthers play the Dallas Stars. It's all about spreading awareness of the initiative of No Place for Hate, anti-bullying, and it is not one culture, it is not one religion, it is across cultures, it is across genders, it is across everything. So if we can spread as much goodness and positivity and anti-bullying awareness and no hate to as many people as possible, we're looking for sponsors. We actually have some students, JJ texted me today that Atlantic High would love to participate and bring the kids down there.
We need a bus.
But they're a Title I school, so financially we need some help.
We need a bus.
We need a bus to get the kids down there. They will sign any paperwork, any waivers.
We need
I'm
a
sure
bus.
the Anti-Defamation League would be happy to help. So please give us a call, 800-889-0267. You can give the ADL a call at 561-988-2900. Let's get as many kids out there as possible.
We need buses.
We need buses. Yesterday we asked what everyone's dream was. My dream, I have to tell you, it's changed. It's not to have as much awareness on anti-bullying and hate. It's to have more awareness of anti-bullying and hate than hate that is
We
on
need
the
a
media.
bus.
So the scales have tipped. I want more goodness than negativity.
Why don't you just call it? We need buses.
Well, you're calling it, so why do I need to repeat it?
Jeez, look, I need buses.
And we need a bus.
I need venues. I need. I'm a needy guy. I need.
So are you selfish because you need?
I don't care what you know what, put a sock on it. I don't care. I need a bus. I need buses for these kids. And I'm going to tell you right now, Mr. Panthers, I want to be on the ice with a shirt that says "No Room for Hate." I want to slap some ice.
We're going to get, and anyone who gets on the link, there's a Facebook event on ADL site. You can find it.
I got it up.
If you click on the link and you put in the promo code ADL, anyone who puts in that promo code can go on the ice and do a, what's it called, a puck drop? A puck something.
Drop a puck.
That. So you just have to put the ADL code in when you click on that link to buy the tickets, yes, so which is very
That
kind.
is so cool. And if you give us some buses or venues, I'll go and wash your car.
That's
I'm
so
not doing
random.
I'm doing that. Not doing it.
So yeah, so the scales have tipped because now I want more goodness and kindness and less hate.
you're
Not
tipping the
equal.
scales?
I want more.
You want
I want more
I think
kindness.
we should call. What's the number to call in again?
Call in here, 800-889-0267, and you
gotta
can
give that
always
number out 10
call AMP at 866-224-5422. Any day, anytime, text us, call us, and this way we can always get in touch with you.
Call on the radio show. Come on down. Let's make a deal. I need buses. I need venues. I need.
We need to spread the word.
I mean, this is such a good venue. I don't understand. I really, I get perplexed.
Well, it's happening.
It's happening, but you know something? Let's
We're
make it
spreading the
happen
word.
fast.
We are spreading the word.
March 4th. Are we doing pregame?
You're
After
always
game?
pre-gaming.
During game?
We'll pre-game something. Come on, we've got Alexa and Lorraine. If we can't make it happen on this set today with the energy shifting and everything that Alexa creates,
That's right. Lorena shifted and Alexa puts it in play. It's like a marble game.
I would definitely come March 4th, but I'm going to be out of town.
so maybe you can just share it with your people.
I definitely will.
That would be
For
great.
How's the tribe?
The tribe's good.
The Good Vibe Tribe.
Good Vibe Tribe's growing. And,
How big is it now?
I don't know.
It's very. What's
pretty
happening next? We did the expo with you, and you said, all of a sudden, all these coincidences of you booking DC. What a coincidence, Freddie. What's happening with DC? Then you're back in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, so we're taking the Women in Power Expo to Washington, D.C. at the Convention Center. We booked it about a year ago, and with everything that's happening in the world right now, it's needed more than ever, and I couldn't think of a better place than Washington, D.C., so it's May 27th. It's the same platform. It's one day. Multiple speakers, workshops, seminars, fitness classes, networking, local business, female-run businesses. It's going to be a really incredible day, and we have keynotes on the main stage this year, and we're really excited. And you know, the value of the event. I don't like to call it really an expo or a conference because it's kind of merging the two, and which I think is so powerful because it's a day that we're fostering a community of women to come together to collaborate and create change in their own lives and in the world. And so tickets are only $30, and it's not because
$50?
30.
50?
Only 30. They definitely would run in the 200 level like every other conference based on the lineup that we're putting together. But the reason that it's only $30 is because my mission is to empower as many people as possible through this event. And I believe that inspiration and empowerment and coming together to meet people in your community and create that change should be accessible to everyone. And so it is only $30, and it's we're really excited. It's going to be
How many people does
amazing
this
event.
venue
Yeah, what's the capacity?
A lot. I mean, we're
6,000?
it holds a lot.
You know,
It's the Washington D.C. Convention Center, but we're averaging that there's will be over 2,000 people there.
do you
You're
know
gonna have way more. You had 2,000 in Fort Lauderdale, and no one knew you.
easily more than
Yeah.
that?
And now look.
Yeah, we had over 2,400 people in Fort Lauderdale at our first show.
And after the march that just happened, and
Yeah.
the volume that was in D.C. alone, and you're pulling from the Tri-Area, and you've got speakers coming from New York.
Yeah, we have speakers coming from all over, mostly in the DMV
You
area.
have Madonna
and
coming?
No.
You know, it's really funny politically what's happening in this country. This really fits into what you're doing. So talk about timing.
Yeah, which is
Such a
Crazy.
coincidence.
It's always a coincidence.
yeah.
I want to go
But we
to-
welcome all women. We welcome all backgrounds and all political views. There you
Yes.
go. We welcome everything. So we're not one-sided. We're not. I discovered a lot of things with the march that turned some women away. Our event is to gather this diverse crowd of women because I really believe that the more diverse and the more people we could come together that have those different side points and different viewpoints, that's how we can create real change.
You know, it's really funny because when Fort Lauderdale, I wanted to get guys to come down because, the only way to learn is to see, right? So you see what's going on around you, and women are here. I mean, women is part of the culture. Stop burying your head in the sand. And if there's something going on that needs to be learned, then come on down and learn.
Yeah, men are welcome.
Well, everyone talked
Students
about
are
the
welcome.
march and the power of the march, but the power comes with the continuity of what comes next and continuing. So what you're offering now in DC is the continuity of
That's right.
bringing the diversity of women out, bringing the cross cultures, bringing out differences because not everyone's the same. All because you're a
Yeah.
woman doesn't mean you're the same as everybody else.
That's right.
You happen to be a female.
But now
And-
you can also put the challenge out there that you want change, you want things, equality, the whole nine.
Uh-oh, it just got bigger.
So all of a sudden, something, come on down to the expo and show me how much you want. Let
Right.
me as a male, I'll go watch, I'll listen.
Because
but I don't want you to march and scream and rant and rave and then you do nothing else.
And I think a lot of, so I really think the march was incredible, and it was a very peaceful protest, and was definitely all for it. But people, the commentators that were against it saying like, hey, now what? Sometimes you don't know how to make that real change, but the only way to know how to do anything is to engage yourself into it. And so that's what our event is. It's bringing that all the online things that are going on, and come for one day and engage yourself in this community, and I promise you, you will meet at least one person that will spark that idea, that whether it's a speaker or just someone that you sit next to when you're eating lunch, that will help you understand that's the change that I can make, right? It's going to be in all different forms and all different ways based on your passion.
And the amazing thing that the opportunity that Freddie and I had was live streaming your event, because those that couldn't be there got to see it. And you got to rewatch it.
I just spoke in Indianapolis, and one of the students that came up to me after said, when I put a video of the woman in power on one of my slides, and she was like I was about to scream in the back because I just watched all the videos of your speakers, and she was watching all like different live streams and videos going on. So,
and that's what made such a huge difference, because not everyone could have been in Fort Lauderdale, but we were able to bring the event national, international, and everyone could see it, so they were a part of it. And you could see which speakers you wanted, and we've had incredible people come here that were there.
There's a few other wrinkles that
Have you
I
ironed them
learned
out?
from that. There's a few things
Have
that
you
I would do
ironed out the
differently.
wrinkles?
No, there's a few things that I would do differently, like a walkabout and stuff like that, and get the vendors more involved. And half the vendors didn't even know that we were tucked away in that section over there until.
Well, now that we're going to have the lavaliers, I can walk around
it's a
to
whole
Letty's
different-
here.
it's a whole
yeah,
different-
and
the venue changing.
and the layouts we learned from the first event. So Washington D.C. is May 27th, back in Fort Lauderdale, second annual, October 7th, and the main stage, which is where we'll have keynote speakers, is going to be in the middle. So
Gotcha.
the booths are going to be on the side. So it's going to be a different
It's a
layout.
different
So
level.
the keynote will be there.
You know, and the amazing thing is, I was going to ask you, and again, this is a guy in the midst of women empowerment, okay, so you have to bear with me. But what I would want to see, what I would love to see, is you hold a seminar that could start from 9 to 3 all day. Now, somebody has to do this, I understand. But if you want to start your own business, let me show you how. And you have people come on in, and you may have 200 people in there, and we send out we give them something to fill out, and this is how we're going to start your business.
You mean from concept to execution?
Exactly. And what we do is, not only are you going to empower them, you're actually going to say, listen, let me show you how it's done. And the next thing you know, they all will come. Because everybody wants a shot. Everybody says, where do I start? What do I do? I'm here. This is a great place. All these businesses, and yada, yada, yada. How do I get mine? And then you have that special seminar, and you put it together and says, come on in. And you put your arm around a person and say, let me show you the rights, the wrongs, there's failures, there's this, there's that. Let me teach you how to market it. And you do that concept, and you're going to blow everybody away.
So you think that you're going to be able to handle all of that
I'm
in
in.
like 5 hours?
I'm going to tell you
That
something.
sounds like a really amazing workshop, and or something that's ongoing. Or the other thing too is having your own website based on that, everything that you've learned in this last 5 hours. Okay, now join the membership, and here's how you do it again, because sometimes you cannot take in all that information in just 5 hours. But that would be a beautiful way of being able to say, okay, you spent 5 hours with me, now just minimal, join the membership, and here's how you do
that
it.
seminar becomes...
Similar. But the
seminar
diversity of what
becomes-
Alexa does is, and I think is your secret sauce, as Freddie calls it, is your age. Because you are so young and dynamic, and so much hope, and everything you've been through, and you're young and dynamic, and so much hope. But yet you work with women that are starting careers over 50, over 60. So you're inspiring young, and you're inspiring your mother's generation, my generation. You're
Generation
inspiring
X.
another generation, because you touching everyone's life at every age point, and that's what makes you so unique, is everyone can relate to you, and you're 25. You're so relatable, right? I mean, think about it, Freddie. Everyone
She
we
doesn't
saw,
say no.
she doesn't say no, but she can relate to
No,
everyone.
but I hope I could, because I'm not going to be 25 forever.
20, whatever it
I hope
is,
I could
but
be
you're
that
young.
forever.
You inspire the college age kids. You inspire the 30s. You have Dr. Jenna. You've got, people in their 40s. You've got all of us in our 50s. you inspire generation
Thank
after
you so
generation.
much.
And that's what makes you so unique. And you just keep smiling. You do it with grace.
Hey, listen, I got a magazine here. I'm putting it up on the screen right now that says you are who you are, and you're good at what you do. And I got to tell you, and I hate to say this, but I've seen so many others that try to copy and duplicate what you've done, and it just doesn't work because they ain't you. There's only one you. Now, when you're 26 to 56 to 96, and you change as you go up and you get better and better at what you do, and you're learning. See, the thing I like about you is you have learned. That first one you did, you have different thoughts and different views and everything else. Now you put it forward. The difference is you do it.
And she's a women-owned business. She is a woman-owned business. A
Women-owned
100%
Yes.
female-owned business now.
Scary. That's right. She owns the venue herself.
She owns. What's the name of the
God, so
company?
much
Women
pressure.
in Power Expo.
So much
LLC.
pressure.
So is it called the Women in Power Expo in DC?
Yeah, Women in Power
Okay,
Expo
still the
DC.
expo.
So yeah, we're now like since we're going to more cities, it's like hashtag WEX and then the city. So it would be hashtag WEX DC, hashtag WEX FTL for Fort Lauderdale. And then in 2018, I'm looking to definitely go out west.
Wow.
California.
California, yeah. I've had people contact me already in Vegas, Colorado, and Arizona to host this event as
You
well.
need a room with a big board. Because you going.
Yeah.
See, I like that. We can get buses and go to the venues.
I was
Take a bus
talking
to
about I
Vegas?
should just sell everything and move into an Airstream, and then I could always be at home and speak all over the country and just I'm a homebody and I'm an introvert.
But then
which people don't
you would
know.
miss the face-to-face interactions, which is what we were just talking about.
No, I wouldn't because I'd be going everywhere.
Oh, you're still
yeah,
gonna
she
go? I
would
thought you were
be-
staying home and doing this via Skype.
No, I'm
no.
saying so like
Airstream.
I
She
travel.
don't know what she doesn't know what an Airstream is, honey.
Oh,
It's an RV.
it's like an RV.
Oh, RV.
Yeah, sorry.
What's an
It's
Airstream?
a lot of young people my age are actually doing it, but it's because I love the feeling of the comfort of home. And so, when I'm away traveling, I like coming back home, even though I love traveling. It's just like this weird mix. So then me and a few speakers were talking about what if you just like get an Airstream or an RV, then you can travel and go all over and you always can come back home.
Back home, Freddie. That's your idea.
Been having that idea for years.
We've had
But
lots
I don't
of
have any
ideas.
place to speak.
We're just gonna follow Alexa.
Nobody listens to me. Yeah.
You only have your radio show every single day, right?
Yeah, but but
nobody listens to
But
you.
I'm going to follow her. I'm going to follow her, right?
But then every single day you'd be like, instead of live from South Florida, live from Atlanta,
That's
live
right.
from the woods.
That's the venue. And we set it up and we do it on the road. I think it's you know what? Jenny, if you're listening, put it together.
Another idea.
Carol,
Another
you
idea.
coming? Sure.
I'll
Okay.
be there. I'm coming.
For the world.
Everyone's coming.
It's, you're going to need a
And
big
think how many
bus,
more
though.
guests you can have, because they'll be from all over.
They will be. And when you go to the venue, the person doing the venue will be a guest. The venue itself becomes a guest. And you can do anything and everything. And if it's a woman that owns the venue, which
I think that's a good idea for a reality show.
I dropped my water. If the woman is, I think it's a home run.
You got so many healthy things going on in that corner.
You know? It's like a giant health corner.
Gosh.
But she's inspiring me, this one.
Yay, I love it.
She is like, listen, I was going to say before, I want to go down to the Hard Rock and do a little gambling. Will you stand by my side? blow on
Be
the,
your lucky
I've
charm.
never
blow,
gambled
blow on the
before.
dice? You never gamble? Oh, my God, beginner's luck. Listen,
Because
you blow on the dice, you 10,000, one roll, we done.
Let's do it. Every single time my friends went to gamble because they turned 21, I was always the youngest, so I never.
Do
was
you
able
play
to.
lotto tickets?
Yeah, like scratch off, but not the other kind.
No, not scratch off. You got to pick the number.
Yeah, no.
You're very lucky. You really are. Take advantage of it. Telling you, straight off the top. And I never lied to you. I told you this was going to explode and you're going to be heading west. I told you that when we first met.
Do you know, I quote you all the time what you say about fear. I say, Alexa always says, fear is 99.9999%.
Yeah, fictional.
Always.
Listen, what she's been through, few can survive, right? So fear is done. There
That's
should
it.
be no fear in this woman. And there isn't. She's a warrior.
There shouldn't be any fear any place. What are you afraid of?
We talked about that yesterday.
No,
We
just
had
get out there and do it.
we had someone on that we met, and one of the chapters in her book is about overcoming fear.
Yeah.
And again, you came up in my head because that's one of the things that just sticks with people is if you can overcome fear and you can overcome your worries because it's so much fictional that your head just grows it.
Oh, absolutely. And the more energy you put up into your head,
Yep.
the bigger it's going to grow, and then you won't move at all. You'll just stay stuck.
It's
head.
paralyzing,
It
right?
is
A big
paralyzing.
head.
Listen, so are you going to be doing television or anything like that?
I'm open to it.
I see that coming. Your own talk show.
That was
I'm
the
open to
first
it.
thing.
So, what I started is a vlog, a video blog, with that camera, and so it's taking my audience behind the scenes of what I'm doing. And so, like, I just did a whole video blog of my trip to Indianapolis as a speaker, kind of like life as a speaker, but it's also showing like life as an entrepreneur and me creating this event. So, I'm so excited to do like when I go to DC and show the behind the scenes of putting this amazing, like this giant event. It will only show, just because I only have the capacity to do it, those like 3 days that I'm in DC, but there's definitely obviously ideas like that it could be a really cool reality show.
Well, we need to talk about that. You went on Birthright.
I did.
How was it?
Oh, amazing. It was so amazing.
Was
Why
it everything
didn't
you
tell
thought? Different, more?
Where's she going?
Birthright.
What's
It,
that?
it was more because you
Can you
couldn't
explain
really
what Birthright
imagine.
is,
What is
Freddie?
Birthright?
It's a trip to Israel that if you are Jewish, you can apply and get a free trip to
Oh,
see
yeah.
to see
I
Israel.
can't
I've
apply.
heard that.
Oh, you have to be a certain age too. You're sorry,
I'm a
you
token
passed.
Jew.
You have to be under
You have
26.
to be under 26. I went
Why?
in college. Yeah.
Why?
And it was
And it's
so
an amazing program. So you get a free trip to Israel, and you don't. Any member of your family, your mother, your father, you don't have to. Doesn't have to be 100%. You just have to say you're Jewish. It's not like they say, "Can you show me your paperwork?"
I think I'm going to start a new Birthright.
And it's 100% paid for. I think,
Yeah.
except the trip to New York. Right? You just have to get to New York, and then everything else is paid for.
I remember everything being free.
That's amazing.
I'm not sure.
Who does
But yeah,
that?
you get to like ride camels in the desert. You get to sleep in the Bedouin tents. You get to meet the soldiers, like they're with you throughout the trip. I got to float in the Dead Sea. Like it was. I spent Memorial Day and Independence Day there, so it was like so crazy how there's this alarm that goes off and the whole like throughout the whole. Like everywhere, it's like this crazy. Like I don't know how to explain it. We were on the highway. This alarm went off,
it like
and
a siren?
everybody, yeah, the siren, and then everybody stops. Everybody has to stop their car on the highway,
Like a missile
and
siren?
gets out of their car, and takes a moment of silence.
Wow.
It was crazy. It was like doing that on the turnpike. Or
Did any of that change your view, inspire you in any way to change anything of what you know, feel?
Well, this is before everything happened regarding my near-death experience. So, it was more just a spiritual.
Are you went in college? I thought you just went recently. You were in
No,
Israel.
college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Why are you asking me?
Because I just saw it posted. And I even said to Freddie, I think Alexa's on Birthright. Maybe it was an old post I saw.
Oh yeah, no.
It popped up, and I thought, wow, you just went. That's pretty amazing.
That's so weird. It popped up. I haven't shared anything about
That's what made me think about it.
It was a long time ago.
Well, they have those
I thought you were-
pop-ups to memorize. I got stuff
it.
like
Yeah, but
3 years
I
ago.
would. I don't know.
Yeah,
You have
But
to
that's why.
publish it.
That's why I was wondering why you were
I
asking.
saw it, and I thought you must have just been there.
Did
No,
you
a while
publish it?
ago. Yeah. Maybe I think one of my friends tagged me in an old
Okay.
photo. That's maybe why.
That's
Okay,
what it is.
that's why I
Yeah.
thought you were
but
there.
it was awesome. But it was a long time ago.
Lorraine, what's happening with you?
Do you know something? I am just so enjoying this because there is so much empowerment that can happen, not only through a 25-year-old or 26-year-old, but, you know, I keep hearing Freddie wants to follow you. I want to follow you. And I'm like, Freddie, we're following you.
No,
You
ain't
know-
nobody following me.
Yes, we
Come here.
are. Absolutely.
Take it
And Dawn, we follow Dawn.
You can follow Dawn.
Everybody has a unique gift about themselves. You know, it's how we use that unique gift. So Alexa has had that opportunity, the opening, to be able to really go out there and create a following. But what she's doing is that she's teaching all of us here how to be our own leaders. She doesn't really want to be followed necessarily. She wants to empower you so that you become your own leader and allow the great things and the love for humanity that we all have to become even greater within us so that we impact even more people. Because you know something? There's only one energy, and that one energy is love. Unconditional love. That's the only thing that's there. So how do we tap into that love? And the reason why she's doing this, it's because of the love of humanity. Not for an ego trip, but love
No,
of
I
humanity.
understand that.
Love and hope.
Let me tell you, my calling has always been to bear witness, and that's what I do. I get to watch greatness unfold. I get to watch the ups and the downs, the sideways, I get to see. So when I say follow, it means I get to bear witness, because the best book read is the one that's written, or something like that. I don't know. It goes something.
Well, you can bear witness, but then,
That's what we're talking
then
about.
follow.
No,
Take
no,
the
no, no,
action.
no. You're not listening. You're not listening. The bottom line here is I follow to bear witness. Whatever happens after that, happens.
He likes to watch it unfold,
That's
see
right.
the magic
Well,
and the
that's
energy shift
That's
and
amazing in
change.
itself that you can be there on other people's journeys and
It's
be
amazing.
happy for
Which
other
is
people.
why you never see him on air.
Never. I
It's
don't.
Right,
always
but
about
a lot of
everyone
people
else.
have that's like a huge like skill, because a lot of people have like so much trouble with seeing other people like doing these things and not being happy for them. It's
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
But this is what
And I
I
always say, like, there's enough room for all of us to be
Absolutely.
successful.
But this is what I live for.
Where can people find you? Website, Facebook?
Yeah, so more info about Women Empower Expo is at womenempowerexpo.com. And on social media, we are Women Empower X. And then personally, I'm Alexa Rose Carlin on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all over the place. And yeah, you can follow my journey there, Alexa Rose Carlin.
Well, welcome back into our fold. We've missed you. We
Yeah, I
look
missed
forward
you
to you
guys
coming
too.
back and joining us and inspiring everyone all your viewers and listeners and all of our audience that keeps growing.
Thank
And
you
we're
for
gonna be.
always welcoming
We got
me.
some remotes and stuff planned, so that we're in Florida and people will travel to go to the expo. And whatever we can do to help you do that, we do it.
Thank you,
Thank
Lorena.
you.
Thank you, Alexa. Carol, be well. We're thinking of you. All right, everyone, it is time to pack it up. What is today? Thursday? Thirsty Thursday.
Are we done?
Thirsty Thursday. I wish I had the tequila.
Are we done? Are we?
Time to put your
Holy
lunch
smokes,
away. Have a
really?
beautiful day. Be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place.
Don't be late.
And don't be late. Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day, Monday through Friday at 12 noon. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe to rewatch every minute of the show. Call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddie S. after closing, or to leave an order for fun for tomorrow. Have a meaningful day.